Hi everybody, it's Amalia, the inventor of Hair Braiding is a STEM. I was working with my team on the communication I wanted to get out about hair braiding is a STEM, and I realized there's something I had never shared before, and I wanted to share it in video and continue the dialogue on my LinkedIn page and across my social media. One of the things that we hear a lot is that there is an underrepresentation in STEM for girls and blacks. Since I am a woman of color, that is the demographic I decided to go after. And one of the questions that was asked by my team is, doesn't representation fix the issue with STEM? And nothing could be further from the truth. Exposure to STEM and representation, whether it be in ads or TV shows, is not the antithesis of underrepresentation. And that is what I realized doing my work. Exposure just means that you're bringing kids into a classroom to do STEM projects. For some children, especially children of color, they may connect. Others may feel like, I'm not really good in science or math. I can't do this. Making it fun doesn't always resolve the academic insecurity in the child. Secondly, the representation, like that is great. But if we can't have or boost STEM confidence in a child, putting them in a STEM environment will not necessarily make them all of a sudden a light switch goes on and they think to themselves, oh yeah, I can do STEM. In my own journey, I accidentally discovered that I had a STEM aptitude. Even when I was told I had a STEM aptitude, like I was in my 30s. I didn't believe it because I just didn't connect with a lot of the things in STEM. And then the engineers I worked with, they had me working on engineering projects for the next year. Whether I added value or not, that's left to be determined. But I remember making a connection that um, uh, in some presentations we were doing, and my engineering boss at the time said, that is a PhD concept. The fact that you can understand that means you do have a STEM aptitude. You need to go back and become an engineer. And he told me the field in engineering I should pursue. I didn't do that. I decided to do analytics because I feel like analytics is more my thing. And maybe I do have a stronger engineering ability, but I'm starting where I'm comfortable so that I don't have the issue with an imposter syndrome where I don't feel like, everybody's pretty familiar with an imposter syndrome. But I feel like when we say representation is going to fix the STEM gap and exposure is going to address the STEM gap, that's not true. Because then you put that child in an environment where they feel like an imposter. And that is where hair braiding as a STEM comes in. We take hair braiding, something that has been taught one way for centuries, introduce it using technology, pattern recognition. While I'm teaching the workshops, I introduce biology because hair has a biological underlining. I introduce the periodic table, and which is used in engineering, and then mathematics. But larger than that, pattern recognition, which is the main tool I use to teach hair braiding, is a STEM skill that everybody has, everybody uses. Businesses have honed that skill, which is the reason for artificial intelligence and marketers knowing the items you will purchase before you even buy it. That is pattern recognition, and I break it down at a child level so that that child, each and every child who comes in contact with my workshop, can feel like there is an aspect of STEM that I can understand. The design of cornrows is a science concept. It's not link theory. And so when I can show a child that the very essence of the thing that celebrates our culture, cornrows, is rooted in STEM, it boosts their confidence. And it shifts the perception of who they are, and they approach academics differently. So if the information I shared in this video has been useful to you, or you know an educator that can benefit from it, a school that can benefit from it, please like, share, and comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. Until my next video, I'll see you soon.